Hey, okay, today was the oh my god day. It was just so crazy. Like, okay, this morning I woke up, right? Woke up to like the perfect song playing, right? So I was gonna have a good day. I was pretty happy with my outfit, my hair, whatnot. I get to school and everything's great. The problem starts. Second period. Oh my god. Okay, so like I have the health second period, and we were watching this video on teenagers and drunk driving and all that other crap. And I already told Mr. Marcus, I was like, Mr. Marcus, I can't watch this. I can't. I'm very squeamish and I get emotional, and I just can't watch it. He makes me watch it. So what do? I sit in the back of the classroom and I do my math work. So you know how you occasionally look up to see what's going on? Well, I did that like a lot of times, and I kind of regret it. I shouldn't have done that. So anyways, so I'm looking up, and then I get stuck watching it. I get stuck, like, caught in the excitement or whatever, and I get so emotional because of this kid in a coma, and he looked, oh my god, he was terrible. His brain was swollen, so they had to make sure that it wouldn't explode. So he had like a tube sticking out his head, like right here, and it was just, oh my god. And he had shock therapy or whatever, something like that, where his like body just went to shock because of the crash still. So like, I'm watching it, I really feel for this kid. His mother's crying while he's crying. I'm just like, oh my god. So I start tearing on that, and I start thinking about my mother, who was in a car accident. And for a good couple of weeks, I didn't know where she was after the car accident. She was in the hospital and all the other crap, and I just imagined it. And I was remembering it, and I got so emotional. I left the classroom. I was crying. And I was just messed. I had to go to Miss Medina to calm down. I like stayed there for the rest of the period because I couldn't do it. I just couldn't do it. So, alright. And then after second period, it was fourth period, going to the gym. I was walking with my best friend, Angie, and we were in the bathroom, and I was singing, but I was like just joking around, like, you know, not even really trying. I mean, I can't sing that great. I'm not a vocalist, but I don't sound terrible, so people tell me. And so, yeah, I was singing, and I was just joking around, just having a grand old time, minding my business, just fixing myself in the mirror. And she's like, "You need to stop. You sound bad." And I'm like, excuse me. Like, I was already pissed. I was already mad because of what happened second period. And she's like, "Oh, you sound bad. You need to, like, stop." But she made the nastiest face. I didn't like it, like, at all. It got me tight as I don't know what. I wanted to punch her in her face, but I didn't. So, like, Ali, and she's like, and I'm like, oh, get away from me, whatnot. And she's like, "I love you." And I'm like, "I hate you." And I'm like, yeah. And I really meant it because she, like, really pissed me off. There's no need for that. So, anyways. And then after fifth period rolled around, Miss Vaughn just upsets me in every single way possible. Just looking at her pisses me off. I get so mad. So she's calling on me, and I'm like I'm not paying attention. And I was listening. I just didn't have a question for them. So I didn't have a question for the group. So she gave me a 0. I was like, okay, whatever. And she just kept calling out my name, like I wasn't listening or whatever. I was paying attention. Just because I'm not looking at people talk doesn't mean I'm not listening or paying attention. So she's like, yeah. And then she pulled me aside and she was like, "Oh, you're falling, and I don't want you to fall. You used to be up here, now you're down here. You're falling like Alicia Keys." So I was like, you shouldn't have said that because that's not okay. That's corny as I don't know what. And then so I was like, yeah, whatever. I didn't say that, of course. I was just in my head. I was like that. And then I went to sixth period, which I was dreading anyways, because that class makes me so mad nowadays. I'm scandalous and shit. And he was just talking, and the kids are obnoxious, and it was just pissing me off. I got even more angry, and I was just like, ugh, whatever. And the seventh period rolled around, and it got better because it was quiet for once in Miss Medina's office. I was so thrilled. And so it was just me, Tanis, Miss Medina, and Angie, and it was good. Like, I was like, oh, we were good. So it was just good. And we were just talking for a grand old time about terrible experience we had. taunt is just gross. I was like, eee. It was terrible. And so after that was good. But then my stomach started hurting, and I was like, oh my god. And then I was like, ugh. So I was like, hoping 8th period would go smoothly, but of course, with Miss Davis, it never goes smoothly. So I had a hard time with Miss Davis. She was yelling and screaming. I was just like, ugh, I'm not in the mood. I was just very angry. I'm very angry. And very angry. And so then after that, my stomach was hurting. I was hungry, so I was just like, whatever. And I just kept pushing days off. And so then, as usual, I go wait for Dario and G at Miss Smith's room so we could walk out together. But Dario had a class, so we walked all the way to the West Wing. We walked to the West Wing, and I was getting my things ready, and G and Dario started moving out, and I'm just like, not ill, but because of what I feel for her, I was, and I wasn't happy. I was jealous almost. I was jealous a lot. So, anyways, and then I was leaving, and I was like, oh. So I was like, where are you? She's like, where are you going? I was like, I'm leaving. Where are you going? She's like, I'm going to walk there to class. And I was like, okay. If my mom says yes, that I can hang out, then I'll see you after. If she says no, then I'll see you later. She's like, alright. So I get out, call my mom. She says no, we can't hang out. So I'm like, that puts the cherry on top of my day because it made me mad. And then I texted her. I was like, oh, alright, so I'll talk to you. I was like, okay. She said no, so I'm out. She's like, alright. She said, okay, bye. I hate when people say bye. I hate it. I feel that kind of, I was like, that made it even worse. But that was my day. What is today? Thursday. It says Thursday, right? Thursday, March 11th. Sabrina is mad at the world, and I understand why students like bring guns to go and just shoot up, because I understand. Today was one of those days. And wanted to kill somebody. It just made me so mad. Well, and I came home and I ate, and I felt better. So that was it for today. Peace out, homes. Till next time.